Molly has not recovered from being held prisoner by that guy. Lily, she could have died. I can't ask her to get out. I can't do it, not yet.
Violent man came into our home. He threatened Molly and anybody that helps her. That's us. How can you expose our family to that kind of danger?
Lily's right. It's time for me to go.
Well, I knew that I didn't kill Creel, so how did the medical examiner figure it out?
Well, Creel bled to death from the gunshot wound, which took about 45 minutes, and you didn't show up until about 15 minutes before that. Ergo, whatever the hell that means.
I'm off the hook.
I knew it. Didn't I tell you from the beginning he was innocent?
Yeah, you told me.
So, you believe me?
All it means is that you're free to go.
That's not what I'm asking.
I'll start your paperwork.
You need to look somewhere else, Al.
I don't understand. What are you trying to find out?
Nothing. Nothing.
Dusty. After everything we've been through, you can tell me anything.
Freeze on me now, you infernal box. Let's see if Sierra's check is cleared. Who is it?
Well, it's not the Girl Scouts.
I thought I told you not to come here.
And I told you I'm not going to wait for that money. Where is it?
It's being transferred into my offshore account.
Funny. Yesterday you said you had trouble raising that much cash.
I got lucky at the racetrack.
Better not be messing with me, Montgomery. You stiffed me once. That's your limit.
Now, wait, come on. As soon as the check clears, I'm going to move the money into your account. All right? So say goodbye. Won't do either of us any good if anybody knows you're here. Yes?
Craig, it's Jack. Nikki and I need to talk to you.
My favorite flavor was always chocolate with vanilla icing, but that was before I met you. Delicious.
You too. Are those all for Cabot's birthday?
Yeah, you know, it's incredible how many toys they make for one-year-old babies.
Yes, and it appears that you bought all of them.
No, there's a couple more bigger ones I could go back and...
No, I think you're set. Oh, and are cupcakes okay instead of a cake?
That's fine with me, but if I know Rosanna, she's already ordered a 3-foot-long cake in big block letters that says Cabot.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. I mean, after last night, she might want to keep it low-key.
I want to ask you a question, Jen, and I want you to be honest. Do you think that I really did the right thing by taking Cabot to see Stenbeck, or were you just agreeing with me because, you know...
Because I love you?
Yeah.
Well, two-part answer. I completely agree with what you did. There was nothing else to be done, and so why not let James see Cabot? But even if I didn't agree, I would still tell you that I did.
Because you love me.
Right. See? In some ways, being in love really does make things simple.
Well, I just hope that seeing Cabot will calm James down. I want everybody to be able to stop looking over their shoulders.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready to start looking forward.
Well, maybe you and I should start figuring out the best way to go about that. Together.
Dear Rosanna, I had a nice little visit with our youngest family member, but it was your pretty face I was hoping to see today. We have so much to talk about. Your loving father-in-law, James.
Hi. I'm canceling Cabot's birthday.
Why?
He's not feeling very well. I'd rather not have him outside.
Well, so we'll have the party inside. I'll bring Parker and Sage. We can still have a great time.
Well, if Parker or Sage got sick, I just wouldn't be able to forgive myself, so I don't think that's a very good idea.
Are you still spooked about last night?
You mean having Cabot suddenly taken from Barbara's apartment? Yes. I still have a knot in my stomach.
Who can blame you? Weird doesn't even begin to describe it. And then to find Cabot dressed up in that clown outfit. I mean, James Stenbeck is some sicko.
True. But I'm hoping that some of the insanity will stop now. Jordan and Paul have gone to speak to James in the prison.
Did he admit to being involved?
No, but they think they may have softened him up a bit.
How, with a crowbar?
Cabot is crying. I have to go. I'll call you later. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Emma. I'll be right over. Okay, you too. Thanks. Hi. I have to go out. Will you cover my shift for Cabot?
Sure.
Okay.
You going to Emma's?
Yes. She's not feeling well, but I'm gonna go pick up her gift for Cabot because she wants him to have it today. Might take me a little while, you know, Emma. She likes to catch up.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Hello, Seb. What a pleasure to see you.
A handwritten invitation always gets attention from me. Now I'm here. What do you want?
Wake up, wait, it's police. That way.
Open up, Craig!
Why, Jack! You big bad wolf, you. What's next? The huffing and the puffing?
What took you so long, Montgomery? Destroying evidence?
Evidence of what?
I don't know. You tell me.
Dusty confessed to killing that guy?
Not yet.
Well, stay on him. I'm sure it's probably just a matter of time.
There was an unwanted visitor at Lillian Holden's today.
Don't tell me you.
I was wondering if you saw anything suspicious on the grounds.
You two partners then?
I happened to be with him when he got the call.
Well. As much as I'd like to help, I haven't seen anything unusual, so if you don't mind. That is private property. Anything else?
No. Well, that's it.
Good, then I can get back to work.
Well, thanks for what passes as your cooperation.
Oh.
Very smooth. You keep pointing the finger at Donovan, they're gonna stop looking for someone else.
You can leave now, Wade. The check hasn't cleared.
Me and Donnie, we worked together for 9 years. I mean, you didn't really know him, but this would have been our biggest score.
I knew him well enough, didn't I?
What's the matter? No respect for the dead?
No, not for your overly aggressive friend or you. You're shaking me down. You understand that, Wade? Now, your friend made a bad mistake. But I'm paying you, aren't I? And once I pay up, you and the memory of your friend will be out of my life for good.
If I had something to tell you, Lucy, I'd tell you. I was just giving Munson a hard time, that's all.
But he cleared you. Shouldn't you be grateful?
Grateful for being at the top of his most wanted list?
Well, not anymore, right? Come on, can't you just be happy that you were cleared?
I think you got enough happiness for the both of us, quite frankly.
Well, it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Listen, if I haven't said it, I want you to know that I appreciate you for, believing in me.
Dusty, you risked everything for me. I know you could have said every man for himself, but you didn't. You stuck around to make sure that I stayed safe. And if I believe in you, it's because you earned it.
Starziak tried to kill me once, and there's no guarantee he won't try again. Staying here's been great, but I can't keep putting you all in jeopardy.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding.
I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
It doesn't mean we don't care about you, Molly. It's...
I know. It goes without saying.
And wherever you are, I'm still going to be there to look out for you.
Thanks. Your family needs you. You don't need to worry about me.
We checked the grounds. No sign of Starziak or anyone else.
That's a relief. Of course, that doesn't mean you can't come back.
Exactly. So is there any way we could get a bodyguard for Molly?
I don't see why not. She's a witness in a federal investigation.
I know another way to solve the problem, and I think it's even better.
What's that?
I've decided not to testify.
I'm sorry I didn't call first, honey, but I haven't talked to anyone since the party. I just want to know what's going on.
Nothing.
Oh, maybe I should talk to Rosanna.
She's not here.
Jordan?
Not here either.
You're taking care of Cabot by yourself?
What's your point?
Rosanna must trust you very much.
Yes. And that's all we're going to say about that subject.
Paul, you can't dismiss me quite that easily. Cabot was taken from my suite. I want to know what's happening
I
here.
think it's pretty clear what's happening here. James is behind everything that's happened to Cabot in the last few days.
Are you sure about
Yes,
that?
I am. I went to the prison this morning. I asked him myself. He denied it, but he had that telltale gleam in his eye.
Okay, then he has to have a reason. Do you have any idea what it might be?
Same reason he always has. Control. Some perverse obsession with bending people to his will.
James started this by controlling Jordan and Rosanna. Then the minute you and your sister became involved, he's gone after you.
No, I'm not listening to this
To
again.
what? My concern for
No,
my children?
you trying to scare me away from Rosanna.
You cannot fault me for being concerned about your safety or Jennifer's.
What about Cabot? He's the only one around you who can't seem to take care of himself.
Cabot has parents. He is not your responsibility.
Yes, he is my responsibility. And I'm not going to let anything happen to Cabot.
Do you really mean that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then you better leave this house and never come back. Because James is punishing Rosanna for moving away from Jordan and taking up with you. Now, you think you may be protecting Rosanna and Cabot, but you're the one putting them in danger.
People have such misconceptions about me. Why do you think I'd want anything from you except for your charming company?
I'm not here to play games with you, Mr. Stenbeck. My time is valuable.
Yes, I know. Your net worth is up 11.5% despite a slump in the European market.
That's information that's readily available from a number of sources.
Yes, and I also know that your VP of production signed off on a safety hazard. Your new hybrid that could have been potentially very dangerous. In the steering mechanism, I do believe. But you caught it before the car hit the assembly line.
Well, you're well informed, so what?
So take advantage of it. Use it. I'm your family. I want to help.
Mr. Stenbeck,
Dad.
I realize that you're aware Jordan and I are planning to have our marriage annulled.
But you seem so happy.
I think you are trying to scare us into changing our mind by showing us that you can take Cabot whenever you want, and I am telling you, it has to stop.
Young lady, you do not tell me anything. And don't ever dream of getting to the arena with me. Because if you do, you will lose. You will lose everything.
I understand what happened to you was frightening.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
All right, then let's just say I'm trying.
For those creeps to pay for what they did to you, you have to stand up to them in court.
Yeah, well, I can't really say much if I'm dead.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, I didn't think they were going to kidnap me either. But they did. You don't know what it was like. Being trapped in this filthy elevator with the walls closing in, feeling like I was going to be crushed.
It's okay. It's over.
I don't think you're gonna get very far with her today.
Yeah, why don't we pick this up tomorrow? I'll place a guard outside your door. Maybe that'll make you feel more comfortable.
I'm not going to be here.
You know what? You can stay till tomorrow.
No. I said I was leaving, and I'm going to go. You can just reach me at my suite at the lake.
Now, why don't you stay at our place? Carly'd love to have you.
No, I need to get through this on my own.
At least let me drive you then.
Sure.
Nikki, can you call the station? Set up a guard for Molly at the Lakeview then?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Thanks.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Just doing your job, right?
I think I'm gonna head over to Lakeview and make sure that Molly gets settled in, okay? You gonna be all right here?
Right, I'll be fine. If you need anything, please don't hesitate, okay?
I'll give you a call when I get back in the car when I'm on my way home, okay?
Be careful. Well, hey, you've got to be starving. Maybe after your release, we could go get some Red Hots for Mabel's.
No, when I get out of here, I'm gonna go home, take a long hot shower, and just clean this place off me.
We still have to eat. I could wait for you downstairs.
It's okay, I like room service.
Okay. And maybe you could order for two?
Lucy, maybe you should see your mom, you know, while she's still here. Better yet, why don't you go on that trip to Montego with her, like you were supposed to?
You want me to leave town? What about... I thought we were... friends. You know, I thought I'd stay in town until you got this
I don't
other
want you
project
hanging
set.
around here for me, all right? Makes no sense.
But I could help you find the killer and...
Forget it. Forget it.
Why?
Why? You know, when I saw you got kidnapped, you know where I was going? Out of town. For good. I got nothing here. I don't. So, chances are, I'm gonna split.
Paperwork's being processed. Should take about an hour.
I don't want you hanging around here that long.
You call me later?
After I get some rest.
You won't forget. Bye.
Is she okay?
Until she figures out that her old man's a murderer.
We've been over this, Donovan. Craig has an alibi.
A lot of killers do, don't they?
Do you ever see me down at Metro tending bar?
No, sir.
That's right. I don't do your job. Don't you do mine.
Let's see, we got baby's first picture dictionary, because you can never start too early with the vocabulary.
I'm sure he will love it.
What else?
Oh, yeah. His first hammer. I'll get him the nails when he's 15. Oh, and Chicago Cubs baseball cap, so all the other little kids know whose side he's on.
Mm-hmm. Don't you wish it could be like this all the time? Hmm? Just the two of us, relaxed, talking about nothing important.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Well, I was reading this article the other day, 10 most romantic beaches in the world, and I started thinking what it would be like to visit them with you.
Hey, you know what? I have a buddy who sails the Greek Isles every summer, and I usually go with him. Maybe the two of us could go instead.
You mean now?
Yeah, I mean now, Jen.
Well, things are still, unresolved with you and Rosanna, and we don't know if James is going to start playing creepy games with Kevin.
I think that
yet.
my visit with James nipped that in the bud, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a leap of faith, because this is a chance for us to do something special, Jen. Just for us. I say we go for it.
Oh my God, I'm going to Greece.
Are you sure your vision's been completely restored? Because it seems to me that you can't see what's right in front of your face. James wants me to move out. If I leave, he wins.
You have no business being here in the first place. Cabot is not your responsibility.
You know, I would leave it to Jordan if I thought he was up to the job, but he's not. And that leaves me. Now, I will not let James hurt Rosanna or Cabot.
Right. You claim to be worried about Cabot, but it's really Rosanna that you're worried about.
You never learned, do you?
And neither do you.
You know, the entire time that I was with Rose, you did nothing but try and split us up, and here you are, once again, trying to separate me from a woman a woman that I care about, Mom.
I like Rosanna Cabot. But sometimes you have to let people be free in order to keep them safe.
That's enough. You know, I've spent enough of my life, I've spent years of my life trying to make you happy, trying to make everybody else happy. I've blown a lot of opportunities. I made some really bad choices. Mom, I know what I want, and losing is no longer an option.
This is going to end badly, Paul. Okay. For you, for Rosanna, for Cabot, for Jordan.
Shall I show you to the door, or do you think you can see yourself out?
Perhaps we should speak about what's wrong with your marriage. I mean, I'm not a therapist, but there are distractions.
Are you referring to Paul and Jennifer?
Another man living in the same house while you and Jordan are trying to find your way. I mean, I may be a bit old-fashioned, but that's not a good idea.
What do you want me to do?
Forget about an annulment. Take some responsibility and consummate your marriage.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
If I join forces with Barbara, you'll leave Cabot alone?
I'm surprised you'd ask that question.
I get your number.
What number is that, Dustin?
But you did, my man. You're not getting away with it. Not this time.
Jordan is in love with Jennifer. He doesn't want me any more than I want him.
You had his interest once. I'm certain you could get it again.
I would do anything to protect my son, but sleeping with Jordan, I would feel like I was doing it for your amusement.
But he's your husband. He's young. He's handsome. Perhaps you would enjoy it.
No, I won't. On that subject, I think I know myself better than you do.
Please, Rosanna, I did not mean to offend you in any way. But one never knows where the heart will lead them. And I'm sure once you explain to Jordan that you're ready to give yourself...
No, this is not going to work. It's preposterous. Besides, if I do it, Paul will know that I've cut a deal with you.
Well, that's an excellent point. Perhaps you should lure an ally.
An ally?
Yes, an ally. I'd venture to say that Barbara would prefer that Paul and Jennifer find companionship elsewhere. And once you join forces with her, your problem will be solved. And it's for such a good cause.
So if I do that, if I join forces with Barbara, you'll leave Cabot alone?
I'm surprised you'd ask that question. I'm merely a concerned relative offering you the benefit of my experience.
Like hell you are.
So, Philippe, how do you feel about my lady and I joining you for a week? Oh, I see. No, I completely understand. I'll explain it to her. It's no problem. Speak to you later.
Oh, I knew it was too good to be true. What happened? Is his boat full already?
Oh, he says that a week is too short. He insists we stay for 2.
2 weeks? On a boat with you? Are you sure he's not going to change his mind?
No, Philippe is very reliable. You'll love him.
There is only one guy that I love, and he's just made me the happiest woman on earth.
This is Officer Kent. He's going to be posted outside your door. Nobody gets in without him saying okay.
Am I allowed to get out?
It would be safer if you stay here.
For how long?
Until we arrest Starziak and put him behind bars.
Of course, that would be easier with your testimony.
She already said that she didn't want to testify.
Would you at least consider leaving the door open? You're still our best shot at putting Starziak away.
And what happens if I testify and he gets off?
We have a solid case against him. Not only that, I have another witness who's turning state's evidence. Ken Starziak is going to jail, Molly.
Molly, don't let them pressure you. It's got to feel right.
Okay. Okay, I'll do it.
You made the right decision. I'm going back to the station. Call me if you hear anything.
You got it. You gonna be okay if I leave? I'll tell Carly what's going on. She's gonna want to come over here. If you need anything, give me a call, day or night, okay?
Everybody keeps saying that to me.
And we mean it, too. We want you to be safe.
You leaving?
In a few minutes.
I'll talk to you soon.
I don't know how I wound up like this, Holden. My life, it's like this big black cloud, and I can't even see my way through it.
You have been through a lot. And you keep getting knocked down. But you're a very strong woman, and you keep getting back up as well.
Yeah, but that's me. Unthinkable Molly.
I'll stay as long as you want.
Your family needs you, and I'd be happy knowing you were there.
It's gonna get better.
Oh, God, it has to get better.
Well, you two certainly look happy. Did somebody win the lottery?
Even better. We're taking a vacation.
Oh, really? Well, that's news to BRO.
Well, the fall line is already in stores and production's caught up, so it's the perfect time for us to get away.
And we have been working overtime for months, so we're due a vacation.
Indeed. And your son, are you taking him?
No, this is just about Jennifer and me.
Oh, we should get going.
Right. It's Cabot's first birthday.
Oh, yes. Congratulations. Give him a kiss from me.
All right, bye, Mom.
Bye, honey.
We'll let you know when we have the flight scheduled.
Okay. Oh, Jen, where are you going?
Greece. In a boat. Isn't that incredible?
Rosanna? Hi.
Hey, you look nice.
Thanks.
Bill let you in?
Yeah. I just brought something over for the birthday boy.
Well, he'll open it as soon as he wakes up.
So how is Cabot feeling anyway? Rosanna said she thought he might be getting sick.
And news to me. Yeah, you can ask her when she gets back.
You have any idea when that might be?
No, she went to Emma's. I have a feeling it might be a little while.
That's too bad. I really would like to give her a hug. I'm worried about her. I know that getting Cabot back is such a blessing. It just seems to have come with an awful lot of baggage.
Yeah, I'm sure you mean Jordan.
Well, you too.
You don't like the idea of me living here?
Only if it confuses things for my sister, which it seems to have done.
Really nothing to be confused about. I'm here to protect Rosanna and Cabot. Look, I'm part of the reason that Rosanna lost Cabot in the first place. And I will devote the rest of my life to making sure that nothing like that happens to her ever again.
And tell me something, Paul. Does Rosanna have any idea how much you care?
I'm working on it.
Work faster.
Wait. I have just transferred a lot of money into your account. If you so much as look at my daughter again, all the money in the world is not going to do you any good.
Have a nice life, Montgomery.
I thought I told you.
You expecting someone else?
I thought you were in jail.
I'm out.
Breaking the case.
That's one way of putting it. I get your number.
What number is that, Dusty?
What you did, my man. What you did. You're not getting away with it. Not this time.
When he covered up a crime,
I am done protecting you.
he betrayed his greatest love.
I don't know what I would do if I ever lost you.
You won't. Not ever. If you turn me in now, you will be making one huge mistake.
Gus is going to have to make a choice, and I'm not certain we're going to come out on top.
How long can he live with a lie?
It's something I have to tell you.
This week on Guiding Light, CBS Daytime.
Hey.
Hey.
I got your message. How's Molly?
Still shaky. We got a guard on her at the Lakeview. Hopefully that'll calm her down.
Poor Molly. What is it, Jack? Is it in the planets? Why is everybody having such a hard time?
You ever get an answer to that, let me know.
Kiss me. How can we get to be so happy when everybody else is falling apart?
Well, we deserve it. We paid our dues.
I just wish I didn't feel like such a traitor to my cousin.
Why?
Because I don't blame Lily for asking her to leave. In fact, no, I'm not going to say it.
What?
Actually, I was relieved that Molly decided not to stay here. Which one do you want?
I'll take the phone. Hello? What? When was this?
Molly, I'm going out of my mind at the Lakeview. Please, please let me stay here.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, there is. You're such a lying, pathetic piece of garbage. When I get through with you, everyone's gonna know.
Daddy, it's Lucy.
Sweetness. I'm glad to see you. Come here. Mwah.
What are you doing here?
I was just telling your old man that I got cleared. I thought he'd be interested.
Yes, thank you, Dusty. It's very considerate.
I'll be in touch.
Are you okay?
Well, it's been an interesting day, but it's better now you're here.
Actually, I was just looking for Mom. Grandmother said that she's with you.
No, she left a couple hours ago. Is something wrong?
No. Nope, nothing. I just, I wanted to see her before she left. Her cell phone's off.
Well, why don't you try the country club? Maybe she went there.
I'll do that. Good idea, thanks.
Okay.
Do you want to come with me?
No, not this time. But thank you.
I was counting on you to do something, but things are only getting worse.
Barbara, you sound so tense. Have you considered a mood enhancer? I'm sure your new lover has access to a prescription pad.
You told me that you would drive Jennifer and Jordan apart. The same with Paul and Rosanna, but Paul is becoming more devoted to Rosanna, and Jennifer and Jordan are heading off on holiday.
Patience, Barbara, patience. Please. Even as we speak, the happy couples are being torn asunder.
Oh, hi, you're back. Just in time for the party. Yeah. I hope you don't mind. I thought cupcakes would be fun. I bought a cake. But, on the other hand, cupcakes are nice, and Cabot can hold them by himself.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too.
Well, that's great. That's very thoughtful of you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just put them on a plate then.
Okay. Wow, look at that. Are all those presents for Cabot?
Yeah, I know. I went completely overboard.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I mean, if a father can't spoil his son, who can? I'm sure he'll love them all.
What's going on?
What do you mean, what's going on?
Well, before we left, I thought you were mad at me.
Yes, I was. But when I calmed down enough to think, I realized everything that you have done has been for Cabot.
Well, that's the amazing thing about having a child. They come first.
Yes, I agree. Truce?
Sure.
Thank you so much for loving our son, for keeping him safe. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Well, you're gonna have a chance to find out.
What do you mean?
Jennifer and I are going to Greece for 2 weeks.
What about...
Hey, you taking my sister on a vacation? That's fantastic.
On the next As the World Turns.
Well, I think it's great you two are getting away. You completely deserve it.
No, you can't leave, Jordan. It's out of the question.
Dusty says he cares about me. And I need to know exactly what that means because I care about him too.
He said that the person who set up the kidnapping was Lucy's father.